British National Party, Nick Griffin, has been pelted with eggs outside Parliament. Mr Griffin, who was elected as an MEP in the European elections on Sunday, was forced to abandon a planned news conference. Here's Ben Wright.
So the BNP got fewer votes than last time.
It was meant to be Nick Griffin's victory press conference, but the MEP had only just started when he was suddenly distracted.
Thousands.
Anti-fascist protesters had been tipped off by Russian TV that the BNP were outside Parliament. They rushed to the press conference with placards and banners. Bustled away by his minders, Nick Griffin was pursued by the protesters. As he fled, he was hit by an egg.
It was an absolute disgrace. We're there to have a press conference, among other things, to answer the awkward questions that the media are entitled to ask and people are entitled to hear the answers to. And to have that stopped by a mob hell-bent on using violence to interrupt the democratic process is a great shame.
Thanks everybody for coming today.
But protesters said demonstrations like today's were vital to beating the BNP.
£500,000 funding, £2 million funding, however much you get for being an MEP, they're going to have so much more resources. I mean, there's a list on the BNP website of what they have now since the GLA seat. Their online kind of campaign has stepped up, and we need to step up ours too. And wherever they will be, we will be.
What's fired up the BNP's opponents is their success in the European elections, where they won their first 2 seats in Parliament for the northwest of England and Yorkshire and Humber.
Nick Griffin described the BNP wins as a first breach in the dam, a direct challenge to mainstream Westminster parties. Labour, the Conservatives, the Lib Dems, all united in condemning his party, but the BNP wins have given the party a new platform.
The question for those opposed to the party is how best to tackle them, demonstration or debate.
I think every political party should have a right to be heard, no matter how much we disagree with them. I think they can be dealt with best through debate and argument rather than through censorship.
The police are now investigating today's skirmish, but with the BNP now in the European Parliament, protests like this could become more common. Ben Wright, BBC News, Westminster.
A 53-year-old man has been